Welcoming you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for our main event. And the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk. Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do as round one is underway. He's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. Engages in the clinch. We always see great athletes week in and week out, but Teddy, what sport do you think can produce the best boxers?
Well, believe it or not, basketball. Everybody would say football. We saw Too Tall Jones. He got demolished by little guys. We saw Gastineau. He got demolished. We saw Highsmith. He got demolished. A lot of football players haven't done well, but basketball players, they have the physical skill sets where they can make a pretty good fighter. Of course, you have to get a guy that mentally is adjusted.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
That's okay. Hey, hit back.
Nice block. That wasn't able to land. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. That shot unable to land. This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing them up, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there, pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punch is a little wide. Needs to shorten them up.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Showing you some defense there with the block. Well, he's throwing it, but just missed. Isn't landing it. Protecting his head well with his guard. Halfway through this round here. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. He just missed that shot up top. And he's just not engaging in the fight. He clinches again. Well-placed hook. Look at that. The hook came home with ease. Teddy, you saw that coming. You said he was waiting for that.
Yeah, what he was doing was he was just pulling that shoulder back a little bit, trying to draw that right hand, pull that shoulder back, be a ghost a little bit, disappear on him, come back with the right hand.
Blocks a shot and then does nicely to work on his own. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he's doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I noticed is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
Didn't get it done going to the body there. Good block.
Keep moving.
Not much action as he just ties up. Off the mark. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Smart punch right there. The uppercut worked. Good looking counter punch. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. 90 seconds to go here in this round.
Keep moving, come on now.
Blocks the headshot. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on.
Keep working the yaps. Good, good.
Here's a moment here as you see the step back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. And he returns on that exchange. Seconds to go in this round. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. And that's the end of round 3.
This is your night. Keep closing the gap. When you get...
Hasn't been a lot of distinct action so far that would give anybody a commanding lead in this fight. Although on Teddy's scorecard, you can see that he is up a round after 3 rounds. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Good way to protect the midsection. Very nice defensive guard there. Teddy, it is such a gift that he has right here. We're seeing such a technically sound defensive fighter.
Yeah, we are. You know, the old-time fans would say, Teddy, he's doing the hard part. And that is the hard part, making the guy miss. Now he has to start doing the fun part, hitting him.
Nice work. Nice work. Uppercut. Uppercut is
He missed with that headshot. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. His punches are right now lacking that snap. I mean, we're early in this fight, but you can see that he's worn down just from his work rate.
Yeah, and you know what he's seeing? He's seeing a guy with a cement chin, an iron chin. And I'm wondering if he's not starting to get a little bit discouraged.
This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, you're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so go to the body. Because now you're going to hit him a little in the body, because the body's not moving.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no, actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot.
Work the body.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
This one.
Scores with the uppercut. Very well done by both men to fire off those right hands.
There you go.
That just missed. And he's holding. Halfway into round number 5 here. Another clinch.
Head and body. Head and body. Double up the punch. That's what I want to see.
Comes with the right. He's showing very good footwork. He's showing fine defensive movement here. But as for the opponent, how do you solve that?
Well, you got to make believe you're a football player. You got to make believe you're a linebacker in football. You go down the line with that running back. You don't go following him around the place. You make sure you move laterally. That's exactly what he's got to do. He's got to cut that ring down, take space away.
That punch nowhere close.
¡Muévete la cabeza! Working the body.
This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
Accurate hook. Unable to score with the hook.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Good step back counter punch there. Able to dismiss that body shot.
Get in there.
Oh, very nice. Smart counter punch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
And he just holds on there. Able to get rid of that one. Halfway through round 6. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. I like this kind of defense, Teddy. I like this kind of guy that just says, go ahead. Think you can try to hit me up top. You can't. Great movement.
Very good movement, very good vision. He sees everything. To do this, you have to be very calm. He's very calm. He's very in control.
Uppercut. Uppercut.
You're still not moving enough. Come on now, move. Move.
Not able to land the headshot.
Keep moving. Come on.
He's tired. He's tired. Hey, hey.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. End of the round here. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas with you ringside. And Teddy, I think a completely different look than when we saw before, because he's losing this fight on the scorecards, but he did win that last round.
He did it to start. You know, you have to start somewhere to build. Now he has to start putting them together. But the attitude has to be the same. You can't start looking down the road in boxing and saying anything in life, actually, and start saying, gee, you know, I got to get 6 rounds. I got to get 4 rounds. No, get one at a time. That's the only way you can do it. That's how he's trying to do it.
able to cover up that gut. He's got that certain something that's a well-acquired skill in this craft of boxing, and that is superb defense, and it's on target tonight.
It is. The old timers would say, you know, that's the hard thing, is to learn defense. You know, the easy part, the fun part is letting your hands go. So he's got the hard part down. Guess what? He's enjoying the fun part right now because of it.
That was off the mark. Now hugging on the inside. Halfway through the 7th round. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Watch that! Beat him to the punch! You got this one! Focus!
Now he ties up there. And here he goes again with the clinching.
There you go!
Not focusing. You're not focusing.
Double up your punches!
Good looking right hand after he got hit. I can imagine throughout your career you've been all over a lot of fighters for lack of movement.
Yeah, it's very, very frustrating because you start to wonder, does he want to win the fight? That's what you start to wonder.
Keep doing what you're doing!
10 seconds to go in the 7th. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. And that's the end of round 7.
All right. You are dominating this fight.
Let's look at Teddy's scorecard as we start this 8th round. And I think this tells pretty much the story. Yeah, he's got a slight lead. However, there have been those moments where you see a defensive flaw.
Yeah, the other guy's coming on fast. The defensive flaw is that he covers up too much. He blocks too many punches. And when you're blocking too many punches, well, the guy puts punches together, some are going to get through. Some are getting through.
Unload right now. More punches, baby. Punches and punches. Let's see it. Let the fist go. Let him go.
Keep moving! Keep moving!
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one.
That's okay. That's all right. Now pay him
See him
back.
holding on.
Pay him back. Left and right. Left and right. Come on, baby.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. He's all over the place. I mean, he's missing punches. Yeah, he's throwing punches, but he's missing just about everything he throws.
Well, we look up top. You know, we look at the punches going array. They're going left, they're going right, they're going all over the place. But look downstairs. His feet are not set. He's falling all over the place. And guess what? The punches follow where his feet are.
Still not moving enough. Come on now. Move. Move.
Yep, yep!
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
Get in there!
Let's see some more head movement, Jack. Come on. Keep moving. Come on now.
Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. Able to dismiss it. We come to the end of this round, and for this fighter, I think that's a good thing, because I was looking at him there, Teddy, and it looked like he was breathing in and out of his mouth for most of that round.
Yeah, and that's a bad sign. That means that the gas tank is a little low. He's low on petrol.
Up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
He's tired. He's tired.
Relax, come on now, relax. Deep breath.
Body shot. Body shot.
Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Oh, he goes down hard, and now he's got a real problem ahead of him. Plenty of time for his opponent to jump on him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare. It's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Gotta see those come in.
Great movement to get away from those punches. 90 seconds into the 9th round. Unable to land that shot.
Focus.
Nice work. Nice work. Así es. Like what I see in there. You're doing great.
Blocks that punch. Was just off the mark.
Work the body. One, two.
Comes right back with some offense of his own. That punch just close.
Beat him to the punch.
Watch the hook. Watch the hook. Come on.
A good block. Just missed scoring with that punch. Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. End of the round, and he's had better rounds in the fight than the one we just saw, but still, it's very much there for the taking.
Yeah, whoever finishes off strongly in the late parts of these rounds, a lot of times, you know, the judges get mesmerized a little bit here, too. You know, it's a real close fight, and you kind of forgot where the separation was. And whoever grabs the last part of the round, that's who you remember. It's very important in this kind of fight. Finish up good at the end of the round.
Well, Teddy, you get in a spot like this, and everybody has their eyes on the fighter who was just knocked down in the last round. What do you look for? What tells you right away that you know what his status is?
Well, it's two things. The easiest one is the legs, Joe. I want to see if they're steady, if they're firm, if he's okay. But the next thing is his personality, believe it or not. It's kind of like when you go out to a bar with someone, they have a few drinks, and all of a sudden they're a different person. You know they're drunk. Well, I want to see whether or not my fighter's drunk. If he starts rushing at the guy, starts acting in a way that he's never acted before, I know it's time to pull the plug.
Hey, gotta see that come in. Let's go.
We've reached the halfway point of round 10. He just missed that shot up top.
Still not moving enough. Come on now, move. Move.
I see it. Let it go.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Blocks that punch. Well, earlier you saw what happened to him. He was stunned. He got tagged in this fight. He got hit hard. Now you're seeing the kind of mentality that's going to try to avoid that happening again. But, Teddy, it's not necessarily the kind of mentality that's going to win you a fight.
No, if you're in the corner with him, you know what you tell him, Joe? You tell him, look, you're being tested now. I understand you've been hurt. I understand you're looking to survive right now. But you're being tested for the first time in your life. Do you want to be a champion? Do you want to be special? Special people find a way to get out of this and still offensively go forward.
Yeah, he's got to answer those questions.
Let this thing get away from us, champ. Come on now, this is it. You gotta make a fight right now.
It's all yours, baby. But you gotta keep working. Keep working, and this is your fight. Don't get lazy out there, okay? Don't get lazy. You're winning this fight, but don't get lazy.
I love this kind of fight. I mean, this is exactly what we want to see. Championship rounds. I'm looking at your scorecard. You've got it dead even. This is the kind of fight you wish you get every night.
These are the easy fights to call. I mean, the fans into it. It's electric here. Both guys going at it. You sit back. You don't have to say too much, and you enjoy it.
There you go.
He missed with that headshot. And just grabbing onto his opponent.
Keep working the jab. Good. Good.
Punch, punch, punch. That's it.
Jumping. Good. Like what I see in there.
Jab. Pop the jab. Use the jab. Use the jab.
He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Blocks that punch.
That's it. Just like that.
90 seconds to go in this 11th round. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching.
You're not focusing.
He's tired. He's tired.
Good return fire that time.
Uppercut. Uppercut is wide open. Uppercut, baby. Come on.
Nice work. Nice work.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head.
You're doing great.
Wow, is he defensively sound.
Punches and bunches. Let's see it. Let the fist go. Let him go.
1, 2. 1,
And he
2.
ties up on the inside. Clinching his opponent. Nobody likes to see that.
Yeah, I like what I see. I love what I see, baby.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Final 10 seconds.
Left and right. Come on, baby.
He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. End of the round, end of the round, I do believe that he was able to take. But his opponent is there stride for stride. This is going to be a close fight. Teddy, where do you have him on the scorecards? Is he up?
Yeah, I have him slightly ahead. But as you said, very close fight. And the kind of fight where you let up for a moment, you're going to lose it.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
You got this one.
Unable to score with the hook. Throwing a lot of punches here. Now his opponent is showing very, very good movement. What adjustments can he make to deal with that movement?
Well, Joe, when you're fighting a guy who's smart, who's hard to hit, first of all, you got to shorten those punches up. If they're wide, they have no chance at all. And you got to go to the one place that's not moving. Guess where that is? Downstairs.
Halfway through this 12th and final round. Just off the mark with that punch.
Keep doing what you're doing.
A minute to go in the fight. Good strong combo.
Get in there. Get in there. Keep moving. Keep moving.
And yet another big shot comes in. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
That was good stuff throughout. Which way did the judges lean? Let's send it up to the ring to find out. Seemed like he was destined to win throughout the fight. Teddy, your scorecard showed that, and the judges agree. A unanimous decision.
Yeah, he was destined to win because he kept using that jab all night long and outworking his opponent.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.